One. So I've already been observing for a little while. I'm looking at two markets: the New Zealand yen, CAD yen. On the majority of everything else that I was looking at, the percentages is low right now. Oh, there they are. They're back. Okay. Well, spoke too soon. All right. So let me pull up some other markets as well. Pull up the Aussie, Swiss, Aussie yen, Aussie dollar. Let me see what I can take down. I don't want to look at too many things. Uh, I'll take the CAD yen off. Aussie Swiss, I'm keeping my eye on. I like how this one is looking, behavior wise, of course. Let me just mark off an area and I'll come back to that. On this Quotex platform, and by the way, this is the 2X project on Quotex. This video represents trade number 4. On this platform, it lets you set alerts. Look at that. As soon as I say it, it's right there doing it. So you can, set alerts and kind of mark off when the market reaches a certain level. And I like those. I enjoy those a lot. I enjoy those a lot. Enjoy them. I'm going to continue to watch this pair here for a while before I commit to anything. One thing I noticed also is that the percentage dropped substantially. It was 88 and now it's at 72. So, when the percentages drop, they cut into what your profit is. I typically don't like to go below 80%. Typically, if I see it's below 80%, I kind of move on to something else, and I'll just pull up another market that is that has a higher percentage of profit on it at the time. Because there's so many markets, you don't have to limit yourself to a market, especially if it is dropping off in its percentage of payout. So, this is the flexibility that the platform gives you, which I like. I enjoy that a lot. These videos are very helpful and educational. I've already received a lot of feedback from people that, who are not even in training yet, just letting me know that, they're learning a lot about the platform and about the way that you should be looking at things, not just on this platform, but just in general when you are trading. You want to focus on the behavior in the market versus focusing solely on a strategy and trades, So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye out for things. I'm really not trying to rush anything, but I actually do have something I need to do. But I'm gonna observe for a little while and see what the market is doing, or see what the markets are doing. We have access to so many different markets on this platform. Pound yen looks interesting. I think I'll keep an eye on that. Worsley, I don't really care for how that one looks. I'll take that one off. All right, let's zoom in. I apologize for that. I usually try to zoom in as soon as I come on, but a lot of times I forget because I am looking at the market. So y'all have to excuse me. But I like to zoom in so that you can see everything closer, up close and personal, you know? Pound yen looks interesting. Not ready to commit to this though. Not ready to commit to that. Yeah, pound yen is still kind of playing around. It's playing games. No, I'm kidding. Um, One of the things that people have to overcome is this idea that the market, is against you. Oh, the market took my money. It's not that the market is doing anything aside from what it already does naturally. It moves. That's what markets do. They move. And it's up to you to observe the markets so that you understand what the movement means at the time. One type of movement leads into another type of movement. One cycle of behavior for a period of time will lead into another cycle of behavior. You need to take the time to understand the cycles that the market moves in. You need to take time to understand how the behavior relates to your trades. Um, Something that I'm saying now more often in all of these videos is that you want the market to back up your trade. See, that's very important. And it's something that most people don't understand at all. People come into this industry, they jump onto a trading platform with either some type of a strategy or some type of signals that someone is giving to them without a clear understanding of the markets that they're trading. So we're trading, a binary instrument on top of the markets that are moving. So when you say that you're trading these markets, what you're in essence really doing is you're trading the movement of these markets. Wow, 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 wow. Isn't that powerful? That's crazy. It's it's so incredible when you start to realize certain things, because knowing these things are going to make you a lot of money when you develop your discipline. Because it's like once you know, now all you have to do is execute on it. But that is exactly what is going on. You are literally trading the movement of the markets. So you'll often hear people say, "Oh, I don't like that market. I don't like the pound pairs. I don't like the pound in markets. I don't like anything with the pound in it. I don't like anything with the yen in it. They're too volatile." And you see, when you say those things, what you're saying is that you don't like how these markets are moving. But markets move how they move at the time. They don't always move the same way. So again, it is up to you to wait, to be patient, and to allow the market to start moving in a way that you can have a clear understanding of what the movement means. And then you can use that information to know what the outcome of that movement is going to be. Because what the market does is it does what it's doing already. That is a fact. Period. It does what it's already doing. Now, if you interpret that wrong, what you think it's doing may not be what it's actually doing. You see how that works? So you're saying, oh, well, the market's going down. That's what it's doing. It's going down, but what has it been doing prior to just going down? How is it going down? How often are the down moves? How frequently are they? And what's happening in between? What increment of time are you looking at it through? Because there's a difference between the 1 minute and the 2 minute. There's a difference between 20 seconds and 30 seconds or 40 seconds. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what I mean when I say the market does what it's doing already. So the market doing what it's already doing is an overall thing. And eventually, once you understand this concept, it becomes easier to see the behavior. And the easier that the behavior is to see, the more consistent you'll be when you trade. Because now you can just simply apply your understanding of how the market's moving to the trade that you want to take. So there may be a specific trade setup that you like. But if the market movement does not back up the trade, it doesn't make sense to take that trade. You see where I'm going? This is powerful commentary, I must say. This is going to be a very powerful video series. I'm actually glad I decided to do this. So it's the 2X project, but it's really a lot of education here that I'm giving you for free. Many of you are not even in my training, but you'll benefit from the stuff that I'm talking about on these recordings. And that's what I want. I want you to ultimately become successful, because most people see the reason most people are not successful at this, it has nothing to do with the platforms. Like right now we're on the QUOTEX platform. When you lose, it feels like the platform, it cheated you or whatever the case may be. But how do you feel when you win trades? What does that feel like? What do you have to say about the platform when you actually win a trade? You see the point I'm making? You're not saying anything negative. You're saying, yeah, that was nice, man. I want another one of those. Yeah, I want to win these trades. And what it is every one of us is looking at the same markets. All of these markets are the same. They don't do something different just because you are trading inside of your account. If you're on the platform, you're looking at the same exact market, the same exact movement. The markets are ending in the same exact places as everyone else who's on this platform. That's it. So the only way that you'll get the advantage is by understanding how the markets are moving. You need to understand the movement of these markets. And that's it. That is what it boils down to. Yep. So this is good stuff. You'll trust me when I tell you. This is very, very good stuff, man. It's going to teach you a lot. Y'all are going to learn patience because you see how patient I am. I just wait. I don't try to force anything. Oh, but Mark, I see a trade back there. You could have taken that. Well, I don't just take trades. I need a reason to be in the market. A trade setting up is not a reason to be in the market. See, this is why I'm different, man. I'm different from y'all. This is why y'all can learn. Y'all can learn from me, man. Pay attention. I rely on the market to teach me and to tell me everything first. Y'all just want to get a trade and get to the money. No. Doesn't work like that. You need a reason to be in the market in the first place. And if you don't understand what your reason is, you got a problem. The movement needs to back up what you're doing in your trade. It needs to back it up. Period. All right, Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss. I actually like how the Euro Swiss is setting up its movement. But I need to see more. Need to see more from it. Towards the end, I'm keeping my eye on. And Pound Aussie. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on this one too. So let me move these over. Aussie yen. Aussie yen. All right, I'm gonna still keep my eye on this. It's interesting to hear what this did when it got up here. It's very interesting. Market tells you so much. Tells you a lot. Pound Aussie looks good. Yep, Pound Aussie looks good. It doesn't look like it wants to follow through though. Or no, I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait. Gonna wait. Gonna keep watching. Switching up cycles. That's what the Pound Aussie's doing. Switching up cycles. This Aussie yen still looks good. I'm still gonna wait it out a little bit. Yeah, see, you can kind of see sometimes when, not even sometimes, you can see all the time when the market is shifting its perspective of movement. A lot of times the market will be moving diagonally and then it'll shift into a horizontal phase. So you can really see with a lot of clarity the moment it starts doing that stuff. And you can't ignore the nuances that you pick up on. Like, you start to see exactly where it shifts. And many times it'll shift right where you would have entered a trade. And this is why you'll hear me say, nope, I'll wait. And it's mainly because the market ain't going nowhere. So if it decides to shift its perspective, that's fine. It can do that all it wants to, and I won't participate. Because if it's shifting its perspective, that means that I was looking at the old perspective. And if it's shifting into a different one, it means the market will be doing something different. Aha. Does this stuff make a lot of sense, or is it me? This makes a hell of a lot of sense.
I'm focused, man.
Sure does. And this is why your mindset elevation is so important. You gotta wait. You just gotta wait, man. You just gotta wait. That's all. Just wait. You'll see that you never miss anything, because I know that that's what a lot of people go through. They feel like, it's like they have the fear of missing out on something. The FOMO was crazy, but you're not missing out on anything if you understand what the market is doing as far as its movement. You're actually better off not engaging and just waiting, because the market might do it or it might not do it. It's the might not part, though. That's where people end up losing. You see? So we want to just eliminate the might not part altogether and just go with the clarity of, well, we know what the market's doing. It's clear. It's without question, right? That way, you're very clear. Market won't surprise you and do something. Oh man, I don't know what that was. See, if you're ever saying that, man, I don't know why I did that, it means that you don't understand what you're looking at. You just don't understand movement. There should never be a time where you say, oh, I don't know why I did that. You should be very clear on why it did it. And if you're not, then that's not the time to be in a trade. Period. Period. All right. What we got going on here? Pound yen is looking interesting, but we will see if there's any follow through in that movement. Euro Swiss is interesting. Keep an eye on that one. All right, let's see if there's any other markets that are possibles. We got the Aussie up, Euro Swiss is up, Euro dollar is not up. And let me see what else we got. Euro dollar, New Zealand. I'll wait. USD CAD. Let me just take this off. All right. So I keep an eye on all of this stuff. Euro Swiss, pound yen. This pound yen, it looks good. These are some big candles though, and there is some horizontal going on. So I'll wait. I will wait. Euro Swiss is in a cycle, but it could break it. And I know I'm aware that, many of you who are not in training, you don't understand the specifics of what I'm making reference to when I use certain words, like cycles and horizontal and vertical or diagonal. I mean, you can kind of put the pieces together, like you can put two and two together and figure stuff out, but you're not really figuring out the details of how I use them. You may understand the terminology, but you're not understanding why I'm saying it. And I get that. But of course, you can always get into training, which I suggest. Yeah, this pound yen looks good. Pound yen looks good. Let me see something. Set some little markers here. Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss is in that horizontal I was talking about. Pound Aussie may be looking like some. Set a little mark there for it. And we'll just wait that one out. This pound yen. Aussie yen looking a little interesting as well. So we'll see what these things manifest into. We'll just keep an eye out, and when the time comes, we'll know. All right, so I see potential in 3 of these markets: Aussie yen, pound Aussie, and the pound yen. So I'm just keeping an eye on them. I'm gonna go silent for a few, and we'll see if anything manifests into an actual opportunity to trade. All right, just sit tight. All right. I was actually I'm trying to walk away, and I just glanced back at the chart, so I see that that one worked out. So I was looking at two things, and they actually both worked out. But that wraps it up. So this wasn't long today. How long was this? 36 minutes? Yeah, so not bad. About 37 minutes, and perfect timing because I have actually some dinner waiting for me, and I'm about to go tear that up. All right, so y'all know what it is, Mark Fuller Team Alliance. So this represents trade number 4 of the 2X project on QUOTEX, and I will see you guys on the next one. There's a training for those of you who are in training on QUOTEX. There's a training coming that I'll be doing soon. Those of you who are in training know exactly what I just did when I entered that trade. So I am going to be training on something that I did yesterday, actually. So that training is coming up soon. So y'all keep an eye out for it. All right. I'll, of course, announce when that will be in the group chat. So y'all stay tuned. All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller Team Alliance. Trade number 4, QUOTEX, 2X project. Love, peace, and soul.
Dom the Monko, Dom the Monko.